And yeah, I forgot to record on my camera, so if you are watching on YouTube, I have just started broadcasting SimCity here, and we're going to Old Smith Canyon. So, this will probably take a little while to load. And I'm just glad that it's actually working now, to be honest. It's a good thing. So I have been, even though my last couple of days have been pretty Apple-centric, I'm glad to see that people are watching and reading both Doug's Shoe Vlogs and Doug's Shoe Blogs. So that's been really good. What else? I don't know, I'm just glad that I've been on schedule, and now I'm a week in, because this is day 6, and I'm glad for that. Man, I hate when this takes forever to load. It's probably because I'm broadcasting at the same time. And of course, the new SimCity does need to have an internet connection because everything's saved from the cloud. So, and this is also a pretty big city, which is why I was coming here first. Wish I had something interesting to talk about. We're getting there. Hopefully. Of course, it takes forever when I'm live and recording at the same time. Now I'll just talk about tech here while this is loading, but if you had been following in the last week, I had started a blog post, but didn't actually post it, about the whole PRISM thing and the U.S. government tracking people. It's kind of scary, but, you know, I guess it's just how, I mean, it was supposed to be a tracking terrorist thing, but of course, everyone's all up in arms, all the companies that were supposedly being tracked, and I think my Twitch connection just dropped. Oh, come on. Well, at least if you're watching on YouTube, you'll get some man, why do I always have to have difficulties? It was working. Guess we'll put it at 640. And let's try to see. I must have been pulling my really small internet connection pretty hard. Alright, we're back. Hopefully something. Maybe you didn't see it before, which would be really annoying, but playing SimCity here. We are in Old Smith Canyon. And before I say anything about my budget, as you can see, I'm losing $24,000 an hour. But the problem with that is well, there's not. It's kind of a problem, but then again, it's not because I have a bunch of coal mines here working, smelting factories, which are exporting a lot of. I'm exporting both. Okay, that one's closed, but I'm exporting coal and I'm using this ore that I'm mining here. So I'm actually, per month, I'm making a little bit of money. Not as much as I would have liked, but I'm spending so much just making it go. The problem is, with this new SimCity is, now I've run out of room, and I don't really have much more to go. I mean, I can keep trying to expand, but there's no land left, so I have to destroy some of my population. But let's just take a tour in from this way, right down the main avenue. And I'm glad to see people are watching on Twitch. And I'm hoping I'll get people to watch the recorded version on YouTube. Alright, so obviously a lot of traffic coming through this main area. We have quite a few streetcar stops. There we go, light rail. So you get to see there's my streetcar depot, and I also do have a bus system. Oh, of course. Anyway, yeah, it's a pretty good looking downtown considering it is a coal city and people want to live here, but I'm also spending a lot on parks to boost the land value. So we'll just keep going here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And my super tall buildings, some of them got burned down, which kind of a problem, but obviously I don't have too much more room for more money, which is kind of a problem. But down here I have my metals headquarters. I have the SimCity launch park right here on this main intersection before you go up the hill to the coal mines. And then my trade headquarters is right around the corner here. So, yeah, I don't have much more to do here, so I think hopefully Twitch won't cut out on me again. And I know it's lower quality now, but I think we're gonna jump to my other cities. I'm tired today, to be honest, but you know what? Gotta play SimCity. And while I'm waiting for all this stuff to load, I might as well talk about. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway once I reach either 5,000 page views on my blog, which I'm very close. I'm at like 4,990 or so. Well, it's like 4,900 something. And once I reach 20 subscribers on YouTube, I'm at 18. And once I reach 2,000 views on YouTube or something like that, I don't know what I should do, but I want to see just a couple more. So if that means you have to share my content with other people, or I don't know, just join in the discussion to make this a better community, because that's kind of my goal this summer with Operation Storm. Alright, we're gonna go to Newport, which you could Is this my city? Sandig City? I think so. Yeah. So this is with some other people. Just random people on the internet. If you want to join a region, maybe if there's a, I don't know anybody that actually has a new SimCity because, yeah, it had the kind of iffy reviews, but I don't know. Maybe if you do, just comment on my blog or send me a message on YouTube, and we'll get hooked up and we'll make a Dogashu region or something. And I'm sure this will take a while to load too. So let's see if I got any questions in today. As I'm talking, might as well talk about the weather a little bit. Southern Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Iowa. That area is under a very high risk of severe weather today. So be paid attention to your media, because that is going to be very important. As there's a good chance of a Derico, which is like a really long-lived super thunderstorm that's really big and has really high winds with it. So, to put it easy. These load times are so slow. Wow. First high risk of the whole season. Luckily, it's just gonna be cloudy up where I am. Kinda warm, but it's alright. And stupid load times. Alright, here we go, finally. This one may not have the downtown area, but this one has a huge money-making machine. Well, through all my industry and stuff. But specialization is the way to go if you want money. So, I'm only losing $5,000 an hour in hourly income, which is mostly from taxes and such. But look at this, per month, total, over, even if you take the losses, I'm still making $1.3 million a month, which is by far the best city, and I have low taxes, so. And the reason for this is because here you can tell I have this huge complex of ore mines, a couple of coal mines, but then I have these smelting factories which take the ore and the coal and make alloy, which is a very valuable metal. And if that wasn't enough, then I'm taking alloy and I'm importing plastic. Well, I was gonna have a recycling center, but there's not enough recycled stuff anyway for my city yet, because they're not educated, but I have this processor factory where they take alloy and plastic and make processors, which is very, very expensive when you sell it, so that means you get a lot of money back, which is a good thing, because as you can tell, I have a pretty good treasure here. Design of the city, obviously lots of residential area, so people can come and work at my factories and such. There you can see my trade and metal headquarters. And let's see. Gotta get rid of these fan buildings. Alright, we're good. I do have the blue tower, which is like the evil guy, but he really does help boost the tech level without actually spending your whole budget on education. So that's good, even though it creates crime. I don't know. I think people are still handling it, but yeah. Sewage. See, that's the problem with these sewage plants. It's too much for them to handle, but they don't know what to do, because I have plenty of access, but the pipe leading in is too small, so I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, basically the processor factory is making me all my money right now, which is quite a bit. And I do have enough money now to fund a Great Works if I wanted to. Just say it would be right there. If you don't know what a Great Works is, that's a project that all the cities in the region work on together. And there's 4 of them currently that you can choose. Oh. There you go. Solar farm, international airport, space center, and archaeology. So you have to have $1 million plus resources to build these. Which I really want to build that one because I still remember from SimCity 2000 when you could put those in. And so now, since we're in 2013, I think it would be pretty cool to build one of those. But I do not have a TV factory, or I'm not smelting metal. And I don't think anyone around me is either. So that would be kind of difficult. Alright, what should we do next? Since I do have land left, and plenty of money, I kinda do want to eliminate this crime issue. But these police, the big ones, oh, they're so expensive. But if any city would be able to pay for it, it would probably be mine. So, we're gonna work on that right now. We're gonna delete the old one. I hope yep, alright, we're doing it right then. And where are we gonna place the new one? Kinda want to put it out here more. Don't want to run out of room. So you have to have a big area for these. I mean, I could fit it in the old location, although it's not ideal. And this is my first live one that I've really pushed for people to watch, so I'm sorry for those technical difficulties at the beginning. But it'll get better as time goes on, I guess. Alright, well, we can get a detective wing in this new thing. Should we put it next to the high school? Nah, I don't think so. Darn, this is... Alright, I think... I'll put it back here. There we go. So I've only had one of these before, so what can we put down? Car patrol, dispatch tower, sign, which is always very important. I don't know where to go. Right there. Scan police cars, jail cells, crime prevention center, detective wing, and the helipad. For right now, I don't know, maybe we'll just add some cars. Because otherwise I think we should be okay now with this brand new lot. Can we push 3 viewers? Because I've had 1 to 2 this whole time, so I'd be really happy if we get 3 by the next 9 minutes. Because I had to start late, I won't be able to play as long. And I'm getting kind of hungry. The giant traffic jam. Might have to go public transit soon. I mean, all of a sudden now I do have almost 32,000 people. Just, okay, it's not the biggest city I've ever had. But this main avenue is getting all this traffic. There's a lot of traffic coming in from the region. Look at that, that backed way up, out. So there now. Did they build any great works, or is that just a... What the heck is that? Looks like something, but I don't think anything started. These are just a blank space. Someone start something? Oh! Hey, look! Someone's actually building one of these. Oh, yay, someone else started it, so I don't have to. They need TVs. I need to start making TVs. Oh boy. Well, actually, this will be really great for my city now. Because there's going to be a lot of people living in that. Which means I can focus more on maybe some other specializations like tourism. Okay. Okay. I did build one landmark because I have so much money that I didn't know what to do with it, so I did build a landmark. Which I think I'm losing money on. Just look at that. I'm making $1 million per day on alloy. And I make quite a bit on processors, which... Oh, yes, I can put down the electronics HQ. Which means then I can eventually get this consumer electronics factory, which will make the TVs for the Great Works. Which this will be the first Great Works I'll ever see made. That's good. Where am I going to put it? Maybe downtown here? That's a good place. Oh, wait. Okay. See, because also with this whole regional thing, other people can help you unlock these things. Which means the this might be... What do I need for that? Consumer electronics. So I'm gonna have my processor factory out here and my consumer electronics. Which is good. Hopefully. Why did it not? It said it was approved. Man, I'm so close. It said there was one active in the region. Why isn't it letting me get it? Well, let's put out an electronic sign. Gotta love the signs. Alright. It just told me I could build one. I kinda need a mass transit system, but it's a pain to put out bus stops. I'm running out of time. However, we have a lot of people in the city, And mass transit is definitely next, along with I don't know, should I just build a processor factory? Because I really want to help out this archaeology before it's completely built. But it looks like they already have all the TVs. And now it sounds like it's just going to be a waiting room. Which means mass transit, and probably an airport, are going to be really beneficial now. Just going to jump here. I need that. So expensive. You have to get all these people. But yeah, I'm thinking an airport back in this open area would be nice. So then I can add a train station too. How big is this? Well, I have to build a road up there anyway. It's not. That's annoying. Alright, let's. I might have to rethink my roads up here. What waste building? I know the trade depot's there, but that shouldn't bother me. There we go. Look. It's like the intersection has a. There we go. Alright, we're good now. And we'll just fill this out this way. And I'm almost at $2 million, which this is by far my biggest income city ever. But now I do fully understand specialization and the power of it. It's kind of hard to talk when you're playing. I haven't really tried it before. I'm sure it'll get better. It runs parallel with it, really? See, this is the problem. Now I gotta take a guess on where I want my airport to be. Maybe there? So. Oh, I should have moved my road the other way. I guess that's how we're gonna do it. Since that's the way it wants to lie. Well, I'm gonna have to get going here, so if you're watching live on Twitch, thank you. If you're watching recorded on YouTube, thank you. Yep. Alright. Bye.